Okay, gotta love the technology, you know. Anyway, it's always somebody else knows better about how long you should be able to run your stuff than you do. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so your actuator right here is for this anti-shutter valve. I can get this to work. Okay, so there's your anti-shutter valve actuator. And it sounds okay because you can hear it huffing and puffing, so this is holding some pressure. I'm going to have to figure out what the vacuum pressure is allowed for the actuator. But I do know that if this diaphragm it doesn't hold vacuum, it's leaking. What are you doing? Huh? Go play. So there's a little rubber diaphragm in here, and they leak. And it causes your anti-shutter valve to work like a turd. So if you look in there, that's the anti-shutter valve. So what happens is that's to prevent your car, if you have a runaway engine, it'll kill the intake so you don't blow the engine. If it's functioning properly, right? It also, when you shut the car off, it closes the intake so the car doesn't, on all diesels, if they don't do that, they kind of pop and sputter and hiccup. So I think my miss has something to do with this. I'll be testing this after I clean it. And I'm hoping that I don't have a damaged lifter. I might have a damaged lifter or war rings. By the way, I use Mobile Full Synthetic Extended Performance 1030. I know everyone's got an opinion on the different oils, but when I go to rebuild this engine, we'll pull it apart, take a look at the mains and connecting rod bearings and see what we got. We'll check the rings out too and see if it is if it's bad. So that's what I use anyway, and this is the second vehicle or third vehicle I've got over 300,000 miles on. So first was a 92 190 Mercedes, and then it was a 98 Jetta, and then it's this one here, 340 on the Jetta, about 360 on the Mercedes, and 413 so far on this one. So I do a lot of driving for work. Anyway, that's it. I can think of anything else real quick. Sorry the lighting sucks, but I like to work at night. It's quiet, it's not hot, and it's peaceful, and I can focus on what I'm doing. So that should be it. Just take your time taking these intakes out, and you know, mark your vacuum lines. Try not to strip out anything. These nuts on this system are crap. Also going to be making here EGR. See, I'm making an EGR repair modification to my vehicle, so that will be my EGR repair modification, and that's going to fix my EGR problem once and forever. So this is stainless steel, and if you don't know what that's all about, you can look it up on YouTube. So EGR delete. Alright, over and out, man. Have a good day. Sorry the video sucks. It's nighttime. I don't have a great lot of light here, but these are just some tips that I've watched, you know, probably 50 videos on this car, and I just want to throw some tips in here that would help other people who are going through this stuff. So clean your mass airflow sensor with electronic parts cleaner, electrical motor cleaner actually. Pull it out, look that up, you know, you can pull it out up top, but you know, I just pulled the whole assembly out yesterday and cleaned it from the back side. You got to use electrical parts cleaner. It doesn't leave a residue, and it's made for cleaning electrical parts. This is the third one I've been through, because when I get on this car and get close to red line and then get off the throttle and jump the throttle back and forth, romping around, it seems to take out the mass airflow sensor. So I don't do that anymore. And hopefully the unleaded I'm putting in here hasn't damaged my pump. But look, I got to tell you, I've been running this car for 200,000 miles. With every fill up, I put in 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of Chevron Premium 92 on every fill up, Chevron diesel. So hopefully it hasn't caused any issues, but it does run hotter. The car runs hotter. Got a little bit more less torque, but seems like you got more horsepower. So I haven't blown the engine, and I'm pretty hard on cars, so I think we got an EGR issue going on, and I think this is the vacuum actuator. No, that vacuum actuator is on the intake. So this is something to do with the EGR and in controlling it, and I can't recall, but that might be bad. So anyway, there it is. Over and out. I'm out of here. I'm going to get back to working this car so I can get it done. Alright, have a good day. Sorry the pictures aren't the best, but it is what it is. So there's some advice for you. Hopefully it helps you out. Take care.